Welcome to Battle Truth and my point of view. Oh, no, you. So I'm not a hater. I could only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealings, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable MallikiBaker, your presiding judge, chairman, and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. So, I told y'all, man, it's a lot of things I got to cover. It's a lot of things I have to break down and present to y'all. So, with no further ado, let's get right off into this, man. Papoose definitely then came up, rolling in the money big time now. What do I mean by that? Y'all remember not too long ago when Remy Ma made this statement about Papoose when she went live and was exposing him for using Clarissa Shields for money as a come up? Let's listen.
Your whole life ahead of you. Why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of your percentage because he's your manager? Got you out here talking, looking crazy.
Now, remember when she said that, at the most part, we didn't want to hear nothing she had to say. She was under the fire, and we just shamed her for everything she was doing, and rightfully so. This is what I be trying to tell people. Listen, don't take sides in this situation because there's a lot of mess going on y'all have no idea about, no matter how cute y'all want it to look or what you're rooting for or who you want such and such to be with, like a soap opera. Listen, let me tell you something. They are all shady. And that's what I'm going to cover and bring to the light and bring to y'all. This ain't what y'all think it is. All glamour and kisses and hugs and new black love and upcoming. This ain't nothing like y'all think. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that y'all know nothing about. Don't be fooled by what you're seeing on these cameras like we once was at first with Remy and Papoose on the Black Love. Fooled by what was presented, not knowing what was going on behind the scenes. This ain't no different with what you're seeing happening now with Clarissa Shields and Papoose. Also come to find out that this divorce, you know what? Don't worry about it. That's enough. Let me get to this one first. So when she made that statement talking about how Papoose was her manager, and remember, Clarissa Shields came to the internet and said, no, he not. He not my manager, and she put that up there because of shame, because Remy exposed. Like Pap already said, listen, Remy said this. Pap already said that remember when Remy first found out he was messing with Clarissa Shields, they got into an argument at home. Papoose, I'm just gonna say, no, Papoose said to Remy, I would mess with her ugly butt. That's what Remy put out there. Papoose never contested that when Remy put that out there. And here's the thing, how you know that to be true to some degree too. When you into it with your woman, right? No matter how a person think, Papoose and Remy Ma was married for almost 20 years. Now, they blowing up each other's spots. He on her case of Easy, she on his case of Clarissa Shields, right? Which is why I keep telling y'all people, stop choosing sides because it's all messy. At the end of the day, these are two married couples having sex with two other persons outside of their marriage, which means they have them involved in their adultery. So stop trying to put Papoose on his pedestal of being an angel and a good, strong man, when in reality, he wrong too. He wrong too. Because he's a married man purposely involved with a woman while being married. That's adultery, okay? And if Clarissa Shields die today, she going straight to hell. If he die, he going straight to hell, okay? So it ain't about y'all feelings and opinions, and that's what's crazy about this world. You think your feelings change the truth. Your feelings don't change the truth. And stop honoring people more than God. Stop honoring people more than God. The world got that bad. Always honoring people more than God, as though how you feel about somebody gonna change the laws of God. It's not gonna change. And if he actually really cared about that woman and loved and respect her as he trying to present or say, he would have told her, like, look, I get you like me, I get you want to be with me, but I'm still a married man. At least wait until the divorce is over, and then we'll pursue better things if that's what you choose to do. But right now, I am still married. I'm still involved with my wife, and we going through a divorce. And I don't want to bring you into that. I don't want to bring you into that. That's what a man would have said who really wise and really care. But according to Remy, he needed to come up for a lot of reasons. Imagine your wife getting on your case because you fell off financially, which made her eventually it's no excuse for what she did. Y'all better pay attention to everything I say. Financially, we heard him and Remy Ma going back and forth. She saying he broken, ain't got nothing. He saying she broken, ain't got nothing. So what's the common denominator here? That they both going through financial problems. So Remy is on his case for not bringing it to the table like he once did. And this which actually may have led to the adultery that took place between her and Easy, because she didn't like Easy at all. It was just a means of her dealing with him to get out of the $400,000 debt she was in as far as pursuing battle rap, and using him for a money lick when Papoose rejected to pull out of that hole. Now, with that being said, when Remy exposed that, letting it be known, like, he using you for a come up and he get percentages because he your manager. Clarissa Shields didn't like that, because what it did was draw the attention to her and made people now want to question, hold on, how he your manager? Then Clarissa Shields took to the internet saying, he ain't my manager. He ain't my manager. Such and such is still my manager. Okay. But that was deception, because he is your manager in more than one way. In fact, he's more than a manager than the ones you're claiming to be your manager. Not only is Papoose on her boxing management team also, by which he get a percentage of the pay-per-view and the gate that just came in not too long ago on her last fights. Papoose also managing her career. He's managing her career. Now, let me show you how he rolling in the money, y'all. So we know that he was the vice president of TuneCore, by which he actually ends up getting a percentage of what comes in TuneCore. As a result of him now being in dealings with Clarissa Shields was looking to sign with somebody, using her boxing popularity and to become a part of a label. So he made it to where he promised he can get her to sign with Win Records, which put another deal on the table for him. He would act as her manager, producer, and writer. Her manager, producer, and writer on her new album she got coming out that she just recently let us know. She just had a listening party, and everybody said she had a 10 out of 10 on all 10 songs on her album, right? Even though she just now starting to rap, but she get a perfect 10 out of 10 at her listening party from all the people who attended. Think about that. He gets her to sign with Win Records, which then allows Win Records to put up the $13 million for her to potentially fight Layla Ali as a result of him getting her to sign with Win Records, which also opened up another agreement between Win Records and TuneCore, which gave him another bonus and a percentage as a result of that getting put together. Then he would also be on her boxing management team, then managing her career as being an artist now. So not only is he her boxing manager on that management team, he's also managing her rap career now, and her producer, and her writer. So he got a bonus for her signing with Win Records. He got another bonus for the TuneCore and Win Records agreement that they had put on the table. So then he got a percentage of the pay-per-view sales and the gate by which the boxing thing took place. So he definitely rolling in the money and had a say-so of these things. Now he actually is controlling her career. Now, when Remy finds out about this, Remy then put a hold on the divorce papers. Because what's being said, she's not going to sign these papers until all this money is concluded in the paperwork. And I'm going to tell you why. And we're going to get deeper off into this as I open up more of this. They're married in New Jersey. New Jersey is a no-fault state when it comes to divorce. They care about who have the most money by which they consider to be the person who could provide the more. So it don't matter who was wrong or who was right. Whoever have the most assets, which means she wants to include everything that's going on. She wants to include everything that's going on. She wants everything he making to be included in the divorce papers. And this is why we were saying, even though you want to see Clarissa Shields and Papoose together, let me tell y'all something. There's a lot of shady stuff going on behind the scenes I'm about to expose to y'all and show y'all some things. Stop being tricked and deceived by what you're seeing on these cameras. And I know a lot of y'all want to see Papoose happy. A lot of y'all want to see Clarissa Shields happy. But y'all not using your common sense and reasoning that even though he's appearing to be with Clarissa Shields, he's not happy, because that's not where he wants to be. That's where he is being forced to be as a result of where he wants to be. He wants to be with his wife. He wants to be at home with his daughter. Stop believing what Clarissa Shields is so-called doing in 1 year erases what this man been with this woman for over 20 years. You can't take your 1 year and think it's going to erase or mount up to the 20 years he done been with this woman. Sorry, that just don't happen like that. Not for men. We don't just be in love with one woman, then mess with another woman and fall in love with her. We don't do that. Men don't do that. Sorry. It don't work like that for us. Now, many women is emotional. They can go from one man to another and be in love again and mess with another man and be in love again. That's not so when it comes to men like that. Not so at all. So he's not happy because he's not where he wants to be. And that's why you hear him saying certain things that actually just show you how he really feels.
When I first met her back then, everybody knew I was on top of the world. The $1.5 million man, hottest rapper on the planet. Y'all seen it. She reached out to meet me. She reached out to say, I want to meet your artist. Long story short, I don't even want to get into all that. That's old news. I'm only bringing that up to y'all to say this. She came to meet me. I was on top, in all aspects of my life. On good, doing good, on my feet. 100%. Her situation took place, like I said, I left my tour, came back, bailed her out. When I bailed her out, nothing but expense after expense after expense after expense. Remember, she got remanded, she blew trial, they took her right away. I had to pay to pack her crib up, pay to put everything in storage, pay the storage bill every month, get a condo closer to the jail so I could visit her every day. Visit her every day, driving back and forth to the visit to see her every day. Slay everybody in my ear, Pap, you got to get to work. You can't visit her every day. But when I speak to her on the phone, she would cry to me. She was so upset. She was broken. They broke her. She would constantly cry. I knew she needed me. Kept visiting her. Cool. In the process of me doing that, I'm running back and forth to the jail for a year straight. I exhausted all my funds. I exhausted all my funds at that point.
So what do that mean? That meant that he loved her so much. He put his whole life on hold for her and did whatever possible he could to be there. He didn't care about his career. He didn't care about nothing. He threw it all. He risked it all. He risked it all to be with her. I was just watching the other day. Clarissa Shields and him was walking. And one of the paparazzi said, "Oh, Clarissa Shields, we see how you was just showing off your Papoose tattoo." She like, "Yeah." Then he said, "Papoose, when you gonna get one of her?" He said, "To be continued. To be continued." You see the difference? You see the difference? And this is what I'm trying to tell people. When it comes to Remy, he's willing to risk everything. I know some stuff too. He's willing to risk everything. Don't matter the shame or embarrassment. He don't care. He worships her. That is his God. I know y'all don't want to admit it, but you're just hearing him saying it out of his own mouth. You're hearing him saying it out of his own mouth. She is his world. Now, here's another thing. Remember, he's a 5%er. You know what they believe in? They believe that the only God is the black man. The black man is God. And the black woman is a goddess. So they worship women and they worship men. That's who they worship. The black man is God and the black woman is God. That's what they believe in. That's why he had no problem worshiping her. He had no problem worshiping her because of that. See, people don't like to hear the truth because the lie is more entertaining. It's just like the word of God said, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? They see it, but they ignore it. They see it, but they ignore it. Because you like somebody enough, you don't want to accept what it is before you because you need the excuse to continue to rock with them. But my thing is to just give the truth and break it down and give it to you in a raw, despite the feelings. The truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. Yes, we got on Remy heels, but she ain't the only one. Remy was telling the truth when she made that statement. No one can deny this. Look, no one can deny this now. We tried to deny it at first. You can't deny
your whole life ahead of you. Why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of you, your percentage, because he's your manager? Got you out here talking, looking crazy.
The income he's claiming off your percentage because he's your manager. The income he's receiving off your percentages because he's your manager. You said this was a lie, Clarissa Shield. You said that Papoose was not your manager. You said that to try to make her seem like she was lying. And people believed you. That's not true. He is your manager. You lied. He's more than your manager. He's your manager in many areas. He's not just your boxing manager. He also your entertainment manager. He your entertainment manager, and your producer, and your writer, and your trainer. We saw this. This all recorded. It's all footage. We get it. You lied. And Papoose did come up now. Financially, now he's in a better position than Remy Ma. Financially, of what's coming in. And hey, it is what it is. But this what I be trying to tell the people. They are both wrong. How come y'all can't see this? If me and my wife is married, forget Remy Ma and Papoose. If me and my wife is married, legally married, under the eyes and law of God, in government, so we legally married by the kingdom of heaven and by the government. It's contracted, documented. Cool. Me and her having problems. I go get another woman. Why are we still married? Am I wrong? Despite she may have cheated on me, am I wrong for still being a married man, having sex with another woman, knowing that I'm still married? Wouldn't I also be considered messy, bringing that woman not only into adultery, but in the mess I'm in with this woman, knowing that this ain't even finalized? Wouldn't I be wrong? Yeah, y'all would tell me I'm wrong. But because I'm not Papoose or it's not popular, you don't want to hold him accountable, though. You don't want to see, like, yeah, that's wrong. That's out of pocket. You don't want to see that. I don't care. I just can't worship people like that. The truth is the truth no matter what. Two wrongs don't make a right. I can care less about feelings. What is the truth here? Sometimes a lot of women can be so emotional that they allow their emotions to cloud their better judgment of truth. And because you want to see something so bad and you want it so bad, it don't matter how you get it. It don't matter how you get it. Even if it means doing wrong, even if it means stepping on other toes, if it means stabbing somebody in the back. Just so as long as you get it. But do you not know this stuff don't work out for you? This is why the word of God say God hate divorce. Because when these things happen, things don't really get better for you. It get worse. It get worse 9 times out of 10. Sorry, it's just the truth. It's just the truth. That's why you got to be careful and take these things as lessons to not actually following these footsteps. She was telling the truth. And Clarissa Shields is Papoose come up. Oh, he back on his feet now. And rightfully so. He back on his feet now. So think about this. The same thing Remy did with using Easy. This is the same thing Papoose doing to Clarissa Shields. He's using Clarissa Shields. And you know, another thing about their situation, why he believes it's easy for him to use her like this, because he know he can't marry her. Even if she wants to force it, he can't because he already married. Even to the point that Remy can actually hold off the divorce and contest it for several years if she chooses to, and not happy with the outcome. So what do that do to Clarissa Shields? Keep her just high and dry on the burner. And she believing if she have a baby by him, she can tie him down or be tied into him. We're going to get off into that too, because there's something things y'all need to know about that. But for the most part, I'm just going to be honest with you. Papoose had his way. And Papoose actually ain't no different than Remy to some degree. I say to some degree because even though he would have rather been with his wife, but his true colors got exposed. Once Remy showed her hands, he showed his. He showed his. That's what y'all not getting. If you step out of this and look at this in two normal people, he showed his too. He showed his too. Y'all just don't want to see it. I can't be fake like that. I'm sorry. And somebody said something to me, somebody comment said, oh, you a flip-flopper. A flip-flop. In order to be a flip-flop, I would have to take a side. I would have to have a side. I don't have a side in these people. I don't know these people. I don't care about these people. As far as like care enough about them to actually favor one over the other. I believe in God. Stop playing. I believe in Jesus Christ. That's who I favor. God. I favor him. And as a result of that, that's what makes me even call him more so down the line. To show not just Remy, because this is also education. This is also education. This mess that they doing is educational also for me to use to my advantage to show, to educate, to be a witness and testimony, whether you accept it or not. Who cares? So many people do. So many other people do get it. You don't have to worship these people. It don't matter. The blind lead the blind and they all fall in a ditch. Follow your God. Worship your master. Worship your leader. If these the people who y'all calling y'all gods, masters, and leaders y'all favor, go ahead. It ain't gonna change the truth of the outcome. And y'all about to be really, really embarrassed on some things. And we're gonna go right back to these videos, and guess what I'm gonna say? Told you so. Because I know what's going on. A lot of y'all on the outside, y'all don't even have a clue. Most of you people were drawn to this channel because I knew things that the other social media platform didn't even know about or wasn't even talking about. They had no knowledge of. I brought y'all things y'all didn't know that was the truth. And I'm continuing to bring you things you don't know that's the truth. You think it's going to change? It ain't going to change. And I can't help that you like these people more than you do God, so you can care less about what God think or feel, because all you care about is feelings at this moment. Like you watching a damn soap opera. Man, please. Man, please. And it's being played out right in front of your face. No matter how you think and feel about Remy, she told the truth right there, though. Nobody could get around that. That is the truth. It is documented. We seen it. You think that man in the gym training with her all the time for nothing? He on the team. You think he there courtside with her? He's on the team. That's my girlfriend support. That's on the team. Watch the credits on the album. Watch the credits on the album. You think he finna do to her the same thing he did to Remy Ma? See, when he was writing for Remy Ma, 90% of all her stuff, he didn't care to get the credit for that. You think he finna do the same thing to Clarissa Shields? No, he learned from that. That was his wife. So yeah, I get he didn't need the credit and his points for writing 90% of her stuff when that was his wife. Clarissa Shields ain't his wife. Which means it's business. I produced this. I wrote this. Watch his name be on that album. Watch Papoose's name be attached to that album. He not finna do her like he did his wife, because that's not his wife. That's not his wife. I know y'all want it. You're rooting for it, happy. Yeah, you want to see black love. In truth, let's talk about real black love. Is it done in holiness? Is it done in righteousness? Is it done in truth? That is not affecting someone else, endangering someone else's life, endangering someone else to hell? Is it that? Because if it's not that, it's not black love. What's black love? Is that black love to be married and still be with somebody else that's not your wife? That's black love? Absolutely not. Remy bogus and out of pocket. See, this is what I want to present to y'all that y'all not getting. Remy is bogus and out of pocket. Papoose is bogus and out of pocket. Clarissa Shields is bogus and out of pocket. Care if y'all like her, she out of pocket. Everybody know Remy Ma and Papoose is married. Everybody know that. She knew that when she decided to lay down with that man. She knew that. Was she right? Was she right? Absolutely not. What if that was your daughter? What would you tell your daughter? If you knew she was having sex with a married man, what would you tell your daughter? What would you tell your son being married, but yet you mess around with other women. It don't matter if you say, well, my girl cheated on me. Okay, well, do things the right way then. But you still married. Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. If you love somebody, you tell them the truth. So yeah, she is his come up. And he know that. And he used it to his advantage. I believe what Remy said. Everything that woman said wasn't a lie. Everything that woman said wasn't a lie. Sometimes liars tell the truth. A prostitute can get raped just because she freely give her body to somebody else. Do that mean that she can't be raped? Yeah. What are y'all talking about? We're not gonna play these games. All you gotta do is listen. Pay attention, listen and watch. Listen and watch. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Be quick to listen and slow to speak. Quick to listen and slow to speak. I do it. Listen, pay attention. Come on. So yeah, she wasn't lying right there. This was a come up. This was his come up. So no matter how you look at it, that's what it is. So just so you know, here's the rundown. Papoose is Clarissa Shields' manager, producer, writer, and also trainer, right? So he got a percentage of her win record contract deal. He got a bonus for her actually signing with them. He got a part of the bonus for that. He got another bonus for the win record and TuneCore deal that they made as a result of this. He got another bonus for that. He got a percentage of the pay-per-view sales that they just did and the gate of the people who attended, over 16,000. So yes, he's rolling in the dough, okay? He back up on his feet. But let me tell y'all something that y'all not getting. You know another reason why he back on his feet doing this? You know what he's going to do to this? Mark my words on this. Let me tell y'all this one more time, because there's some stuff I know that y'all don't know. I'm going to present to you. Mark my words on this. He want his wife back. I'm sorry. I know y'all don't want to see it. I know y'all don't want to believe it. I know y'all thinking this all on the internet. Let me tell you something. He want his wife back. Sources behind the scenes that's close have already confirmed this. And I don't doubt it. He doing what a lot of us did when we used to deal with women and we fell off. And we wasn't really respected in AI to some degree as a result of falling off before. It happened to me. Then you get back on your feet, you feel you got something to prove. And now you can come back to the table. I believe that's what's happening right now. He came back, he on his feet. Everything is documented and contracted. So Clarissa Shields is stuck. She can't get around that management contract. She can't get around that record label contract. Everything is already signed, documented, so it's there. So he covered. He covered. Now he got something to bring back to the table when discussing business with his wife. That he still, another thing y'all don't get, they still live close to each other. He got a house not too far from her house. Why do you think he do that? So he could watch what's going on? So he could watch what's going on? Come on now. He don't live with Clarissa Shields. He still live around Remy. And they still do family things together with their daughter. And they still talk in private. I'm trying to tell y'all. Yeah, clap, root and clap. Watch how y'all about to be embarrassed. Root and clap. Y'all about to be embarrassed. Trust me what I tell y'all. If it's not clicking in yet, wait till I'm done showing y'all this thing. Let's see if it click in then. But yeah, he got some things he negotiating and bringing to the table now. But that's what you do. And guess what? His wife notices, she's seeing it. Like, oh, okay. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You know what? Don't even worry about it. I got some things to talk about. Look, y'all gonna love this, but some of y'all gonna hate it at the same time. But one thing you can't say, no matter how much you love it or how much you hate it, you know what you can't say? You can't say it's not the truth.